So I picked up a new manga somewhat recently, and this shit is wild. Basically, if I had to sum up Dandadan in one sentence, I wouldn't be able to do it. There's too much going on in this series to sum it up that easily. Ken Takakura and Momo Ayase cross paths by chance and end up getting into a debate about aliens and spirits. Ken believes that aliens exist, but ghosts don't. Momo believes that ghosts exist, but aliens don't. So they send each other to hotspots to prove their respective points, and both end up encountering something. Ken ends up getting possessed by a literal speed demon, while Momo finds herself abducted by aliens. So the aliens try to, probe Momo, and Ken loses his bits to a ghost. Then chaos ensues. From that point on, the series is an ever more chaotic mess of trouble for the two as they continually get attacked by aliens, ghosts, and other people. Honestly, I didn't expect this one to be as good as it is. I read the initial synopsis in this and thought that it sounded kind of dumb. But after the first volume, I found myself hooked. Ken, who's usually referred to as Okarun, is this sort of nerdy, pathetic kid who's never had a single friend in his life. And after the first volume worth of insanity, he and Momo end up hitting it off pretty well because of their adventure. Momo, on the other hand, is this far more galish and extroverted person. She has a few friends and is a good person at heart, but had her own experiences with being bullied for believing in spirits and following her grandmother's instructions, so she may be a little bit rough with the way she treats people. I'd say it's a good mix of the action-packed main plot involving alien attacks and haunted locations, and the romance subplot between Momo and Okarun. The two are still very much awkward around each other, and I'm only 5 volumes into this right now, and they fight a lot. Then, they'll get into a tough spot and ultimately end up making up. Add on the outlandish elements of each arc, and you have a wildly entertaining manga. It's got a bit of that generic rom-com element to it, but it's so out of this world that it's fun in a fresh way. The fact that it combines that battle manga and romance genre fun into one also makes it stand out really well. It's also got impressively good artwork, with some of the panels being just outrageously well done. This being just another complementary factor on top of all the things I already like about this series so far. Plus, each character is quirky, to say the least. And in a good way, too. Overall, they are much larger than life. Each one has such an outrageous personality that they tend to be very unique and somewhat likable, even for the worst of them. The point I'm trying to make is that this story is my kind of wild and over the top. It's a 9 out of 10 manga. It's fun, it's wild, and it's creative in a way that I really like. Seriously, I'm loving this. And now that it's getting an anime, I can't stop thinking about it.